Hello, you guys. How are you? How are you, you guys? Let me see. I don't know if I can see. It's my first time on StreamYard, so I'm like doing it this way. So I want to see the comments. Let me click over here. All right. So just going to wait for you guys to come in. How are you guys doing? All right. This is Join the Conversation. You guys, you got something to talk about? We're going to be talking about, just your life experience and stuff like that, and telling some stories about things that have been happening. If you want to come in and you want to talk about some things, you are willing and able to join. Okay. You are welcome. You are definitely welcome. All right. Let's see. Oh, we already have someone here. Let's see. We already have someone here. I can't see the chat, you guys. I don't see anyone. Let me see. First, I'm going to click you guys. See you guys on, I see you guys in the back here waiting. But I want to see the comments. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how to do where you see the comments. I'm going to wait a little longer for you guys all to come in. I want to see the comments because I want to talk to you guys too. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Show. How about this? Show up on StreamYard. Click. Okay. All right. That's not it. I cannot see your comments, you guys, and it's making me like, what in the world? Okay. Anyway. So let me see. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another device and look. And then I'm going to let this person in the back come through. Okay, let's see. Let me get another device, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I can't see these comments. But we're going to just go ahead anyway. We're just going to make it to be more of a live. Let me turn this down so you guys can see. All right. Okay, you guys. Let's see who's in the back. Who do we have here? Emma Wheeler. I see you. All right, so I'm going to let you come on. Let's see. Hi, Emma. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Well, I love your channel. You're the best reader I've ever heard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you're the
The
best.
best. Okay.
Yeah, the
All
other
right.
readers are
Thank
not as
you.
good as you. I love your content.
Thank you.
But
So, tell me more. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to talk about today?
what I want to talk about, I just want just to babble a little bit. I just came on here to vent, honestly.
Oh,
Um, if you want to just hear my story a little bit.
sure. Go ahead. I'll hear your story. What do you have to talk about? I'm all ears.
Well, I wanted to talk about my ex-boyfriend. We had broken up a couple weeks ago. Um, I really, really did, fall in love with him. We were like, I thought we were two peas in a pod, but uh, so he was just dude, very toxic, very toxic. And so this is gonna be a long story, so just hang on for a little bit. So I
Okay.
found out that he's a serial cheater, number one. Uh, he was like I saw he was like flirting with different women and stuff like that around me, but I didn't really think anything of it. Um, And then like he started being gone all the time. I'm like, where are you going? He was like, oh, I'm just going out. I'm just going out. But I was like, okay, okay, that's fine. I'm just sitting at home. And I'm 25. I have a 4-year old. Not, I mean, it's not from him, but I just thought I could start over. But
Mhm.
I'm just at home with my son, but he's gone all the time. But there was this one time in our relationship that I got in a call,
Uh-huh.
and he had said, "Oh, it's like, oh, okay, you have to answer that. You don't have to answer that," because he looked at the phone. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna answer my phone." So I answered it, and it was
Can you hear me? Hello, Emma? Okay, hold on. Emma? Oh, I don't know what happened. Emma, I can't hear you. Unmute yourself, Emma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
no, no, it's okay.
Elizabeth,
But I
Elizabeth, Larita, I'm going to let you come in after I try to join you guys, but it wasn't okay. So keep going. I'm sorry.
it's okay. But I got in a call and said, yeah, I'm your girlfriend's new man. I'm no girlfriend's new man. I'm your girlfriend's new woman. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm your man's new woman." I'm like, what? Who are you? It's like I'm your girlfriend. I'm his girlfriend. How'd you get my numbers? Like I got his phone.
Okay, so you're saying that a girl called you after you had called you and she was with your man?
Yes, she said that they were together for about 3 months now, and it's I'm not relevant, something like that. I'm not relevant. I don't know what. She wanted to be with him, and so she got my number out of his phone
Mm-hmm.
and said that she's his new girlfriend. So I'm confronting him about it, and he's like, "Oh no, she's just I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is." She's like, "Yes, you do." So I'm like, we're I'm talking to him. I have her on speakerphone, to confront him about it. He's trying to deny that her whole existence, and it was too much. Like I have gotten a headache and stuff. So I hung up on her. That was the last time she had ever called. First and last time, of course. But I mean, I was alone. I was alone for those 4 years of my, after my son, you know, my husband had left, so I had taken him back. Well, I didn't say anything after that. I just let it go.
Mm.
So right, and like I said, he was very toxic, very manipulative. And I just, it's not a good combination when you're lonely,
Right. So how are you feeling? So he's not with you. He's not with you now, correct?
No, he's not. No.
Okay. So how are you feeling about him now today? How are you feeling about him now? Are you willing to take him back, or are you kind of fed up?
As of right now, I'm fed up. I'm fed up, Star. Like I mean,
All right. We lost you, Emma.
can you hear
Emma.
me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. So
Yeah.
when you said that you're fed up, you cut out. So what that means to me is that I'm not too sure if you are okay, because a lot of times a situation can happen where you may be upset at the moment, and but I feel like there's something you may be feeling a little lonely, feeling like you're a little lonely now, right? You're feeling
Yes,
lonely
yes.
now,
Very
and
lonely.
you're very lonely. So if he called right now, would you take him back? And I want you to be honest.
If I mean, if he showed his worth, like if he actually, proved to me that he was going to be actually faithful again, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's done a lot of other stuff. I mean, like I said earlier, the loneliness factor really, really does take a big toll. Because he tried flirting with my mother, and
What?
he got jealous. He got jealous of my child. All the other stuff. He got
Because your
jealous.
child is from another man. Okay. Your
Yeah.
mother. Okay. All right. So, okay. Um, But that's what you said about being lonely. Okay. That right there can be an determining factor because I don't feel like you are done. I feel like the relationship is toxic. It is toxic with him, and he may be with someone else right now. And that's the reason why he's not there with you. All right. Do you know? Do you know if he has a pattern of being unfaithful? Correct. You said with the woman calling your
Correct.
home and everything like that. Do you know if he has any other
Yeah.
children? Someone currently.
Yes, he is a little bit older.
Mhm. I'm talking. Yeah, okay. Other, you have older children, but what about a new baby? Do you know of anybody being pregnant? All right, someone is pregnant. Okay, so there's somebody that's pregnant right now. There's somebody that he is with. She may be about 4 months. So, depending, I don't know how long ago he left, but I don't remember what you said. But he's about 4 months. This girl is about 4 months. But that's neither here nor there. My thing is you taking him back because I do see him. I see him. And what I need for you to do is build your self esteem. You know, I know you're lonely because you're bored. Okay. It's a lot of different things that you're bored. You're thinking too much about him and not more about your life. What are you doing with your life right now, Emma? Emma, Emma, you're cutting in and out, honey.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. What are you doing with your life right now, Emma?
I mean, I have an office job. I just go home. I just go to work and go home. Honestly, I watched your channel, of course, but I kind of not really much to do with my life now that I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about being productive. What do you see? I mean, this is a cliche question, but what do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself Um, you weren't married to this man, correct? Do you see were you married to him or no?
No, we were just in the datings. We were just dating.
Okay. Do you see yourself marrying in the next 5 years or
Of course, yeah, that's ideal. I mean, it's of course it's like whoever comes along, like you
yeah,
said,
no,
he's
yeah,
one
but
of
the thing
them.
is, those words, whoever comes along, you don't take just whoever because you taking just whoever is what happened when you were with this guy. You just took what was just whatever because of you being married so young and out of a relationship or and coming back into this one, you took who what or whoever, so you have to date with intention. Okay, if it's somebody that you look for someone in the future, you have to look for somebody who is going to be good for you, and you also have a child, you got a baby. Okay, so whoever you bring into your child's life, because your child has already seen two men. Is his father in your life? I don't see him, the child's father.
No, he left. I haven't seen him.
Okay. Well, but so anyway, so your child may not remember him, but your child does remember this guy here. So you don't want too many men running in and out of your house. You understand? You're young, okay? So you got a lot of life to live, okay, and a lot of different people to meet. You don't want too many men running in and out of your child's life. That can be damaging, okay, because you're lonely, because you are feeling like you want to fill the void in your life. Sometimes, well, all the time, what you need to do is actually, it's like this. If you don't feel comfortable or satisfied being by yourself, who's going to be comfortable or satisfied being with you? You understand what I mean? It's like you want something that you're not like, you don't like your own company. So if you don't like your own company, who's going to like your company? Who's going to be satisfied with just being with you when you're not satisfied being with you? What I'm saying to you is to learn to love yourself, learn to fill your own life, fill your own cup. And when somebody else comes, what they're doing is they're not filling a half empty cup. They're coming in and with overflow. You don't need them because your cup is full. It's an overflow, is what they're doing. They're ace of cups in you. You know what I mean? It's like ace of cups. It's not a half a cup. It's an ace of cup situation, meaning it's an overflow cup. So that's what you're looking for. That's what you should be looking for. Okay. And yeah, as far like all the red flags, you saw the red flags and you ignored them. You ignored all the red flags because you wanted someone in your life and you didn't want to be by yourself. Is are people
Mhm.
so you have siblings. Do you have
Mhm.
siblings?
Yes, I do have siblings.
A sister?
Yes.
And tell me about your sister. How old is she, by the way?
She is 20.
Okay, tell me about your sister.
I mean, we had a pretty good relationship for a while. Things kind of got rocky, and we haven't really been speaking recently due to circumstances.
Okay. How
It's
did it
just
get
I
rocky?
wasn't expecting you to call out my sister, you know.
Yeah. What happened with your sister? Did it have something to do with this guy?
Yes, they were talking too, but
Okay.
it wasn't really in. I don't know how to say it.
So you were
Like
aware of them talking. You are
like
aware.
they were texting. Put it that way. They were like texting back and forth without me knowing. I guess they like. Oh, okay, I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're just friends and stuff, but it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way that they were, having a
And you know that they were
relationship.
intimate, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, there's a lot of different things, but you got to think about it like this. Your sister is very young. Okay. She's very young. She's going to make mistakes. And just to let you know, to not just bring any and everything into your life. Because sometimes, and your sister needs some help too, some things with her as well. Your father, with him, tell me about him. If you don't mind, I'm not trying to, if you're willing to share, you can share.
Yeah, I understand. He wasn't. I didn't particularly have a great opinion on him. He wasn't exactly what I would call a good father. He was a drunkard. I mean, if anything, you could say that he kind of resembled the guy I'm talking about now.
Okay, you dated your father.
And yeah,
And your husband, your ex-husband, was he kind of reminds me of him as well. So you're dating like the same type of man? It's like, let's see, you're young, so Barbie doll heads, okay? I don't know if this is a different generation, but Barbie doll heads. It's like if you just taking off one Ken doll head and putting it on another. You know what I mean? It's like it's the same spirit, the same energy, right? The same
hmm
energy of men. They not exactly the same, but there's some deep stuff, some childhood stuff that had happened too with him, and that's nobody's business. But the simple fact of the matter is, um, yeah. So, and you got to be aware of that. So it's like clearing your energy of that. And sometimes what people do is they date their father. They date someone who is like their father, whether it be abuse, whether it be someone who has addiction issues, whether it be narcissistic views, whether it be people who are just straight selfish, people who are cheaters. Sometimes we will unintentionally go and the negative part of that person, and it doesn't start off that way. It starts off as a great relationship. It starts off as happy. It starts off as, oh, I'm fulfilled. But then you start seeing it and you ignore it. Because there's been a lot of different things, especially early in your relationship with him. Did you ignore the signs?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what will prevent you from ignoring the signs in the future? Have you thought about
Uh,
that?
oh no, I haven't thought about that. No.
Okay. The reason
Mhm.
why you probably haven't thought about that is because your mind is still stuck on him. You're not even thinking about a new person. You're still on him. Even though you said, I can't do it, I don't want him and everything like that. But then you said, okay, if he called now and he changes, then I will be okay with being with him and I'll be happy with him because you're used to him. You don't want to start over with someone else. You want something that you're more comfortable with. Like you just want it to look better. You want it to look better. You want the relationship to be what you desired it for it to be. But he's not on the same level with you. He has a lot more. Both of you have a lot more growing to do. But you have your growing to do when it comes to self esteem, and he has growing to do when it comes to life lessons. Okay. You get your self esteem in order as far as like as far as, loving yourself, loving you enough to say, I'm not going to let anybody come in my life. And if you feel like, okay, well, I don't know if I can love myself enough, then love your child enough to say, I'm not going to let any man just come in my life and run amok, because they will do it. Now let's talk about money when it comes to him. Let's talk about money. What did he do?
Um, he he was job hunting, well, job hopping.
What did
I
he
think you
do? Did
should
he take
say.
your money, Emma?
I was footing the bill for a lot of things because he didn't have anything to really sustain himself for me. So I was the one who was you know
Well, you didn't have a
with
lot
the
either.
money.
You didn't have a lot either, Emma.
I always told myself, well, I have enough. I have enough to care for everyone. So I
Enough.
just thought that was things that's how it should have been. He didn't have anything. He couldn't really stay down at one job, whether it be his fault or not, so, you know, I thought that, we were a team.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
it's,
So you thought you guys were a team. What does a team mean to you?
um, a team means, I guess helping each other out and,
How was he helping
when,
you out?
when someone, is down, then that's when you pick them back up. But, I guess I was never down. So he never had the chance to yet.
Okay. He'd never had the chance to. I don't do you feel like if he had the opportunity to help you do anything, would he do it? Do you feel like he really would do it?
Um, I mean, I can't really say because I don't know. I mean, yeah, he was a very sweet guy. He was a very sweet guy. I mean, he would do stuff around my home as far as like fixing things. So I thought,
Was it was it
that's
fixing
enough of a reason.
was it fixing things that he broke?
Mm,
Think
yeah.
about it. Think about all the things that he fixed. Was it something that he broke? And then I want you to look around your house. 'Cause I'm seeing some things around your house that are still broken. So were they ever fixed correctly? I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny, but you have to, you're going to laugh about this later. Were they, the things ever fixed correctly?
He did the best he could because he's not a handyman. He didn't grow up in that life or in that job field. So he did the
Emma,
best he could.
by you making excuses for him, you're susceptible to taking him back because right now you are taking up for him. Even though, this man was with your sister, even though this man had women calling your house, even though I told you this man has a child, somebody that's pregnant right now.
Mm,
You understand? This is work that you have to do on with yourself. You have to do this work with yourself. You have to weed out these type of people because even if you never be back with him, even though he is coming back, if you never be back with him, you're going to you're manifesting somebody just like him
okay.
or similar to your father.
Okay. Um, I understand. I'll try to clear my energy out, like you said.
Yeah, because it's like I know you're sad and you are, disappointed and you feel lonely and all that, but the thing is it's like you have to get into the energy of, you know what? If does this guy really deserve you? Do you feel like he deserves who you are?
Okay.
Do you feel like he deserves who you are, Emma?
No, no,
So
he
if someone
doesn't.
so if someone is not deserving of you, then why would you give them your time?
No one else has came in, so I thought, I guess I could try to support him, and you know, he
And
could finally get his footing down, and we can support each other.
well, with the character like him, he would be the type that if he actually did come up, then he would be. And you know that you've seen my channel. I'm very to the point. Okay. I don't like to sugarcoat things or beat around the bush. I don't. So it may come off a little harsh, but not, but it's helping. Okay. And what I'm saying to you is that if he did get back up again, let's say he had some newfound money, he had a windfall or something like that. Do you think that he's taking you with him? Or do you think that he's going to be gone? I mean, he's broke now. He's living with somebody else. So by him in someone else's house, someone who has more than you, okay, just to let you know that this woman she has more than you do financially, and he's with her. So do you think that if he had some money, or had some type of windfall in life, that he would be taking you with him?
Mm,
Or would that be you dust him off and build him up, and then now he's gone? You know? You know what I mean? You don't want to set yourself. It's been a lot of people go through that, where they find someone, they feel like, okay, well, I'm going to have a relationship with this person, and this person and I are going to be together, and we're going to work at it together. We're going to build together from the ground up. But once they actually get to where the person, maybe the man takes off before, some people put through college and everything, and then once they actually get into their career, they're off to someone else. Or they'll find someone that's beneath them, and then they'll put them on their level. And then, that guy has this found self-esteem after he's been, they gave him a bath and washed him up and stuff, and gave him a home and some, and now he's off with someone else. Teach people how to treat you, and by loving yourself first, because sometimes people can see, they can really feel in your energy. They can feel, oh, this person has low self-esteem. I am able to do X, Y, and Z to this person and get away with it. This person is would allow me to do this to them. This person would allow me to come in and take from them. Sometimes people can attract bottom feeders, you know and when you attract bottom feeders,
mhm.
leeches, people who are there to come in and destroy, people who are there to come in and take, people who are there to come in to teach you a lesson, and sometimes that lesson is a broken heart, and how to navigate not going through that situation again. Because if you didn't learn the lesson of him, then it was doomed to repeat itself, like it did you not learning the lesson from your from getting married so early in your ex-husband. You see how the pattern is repeating? Now, if you don't want that to repeat, what you have to do is you have to break that cycle.
Okay. I'll work on that. Um, I'll see what I can do to stop the cycle. Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Um, well, what do you recommend to clear my energy?
Well, there's a lot of different things. You can email me, and I will let you know some things offline. But
Okay.
first thing you can do to start is clearing your energy, as far as like meditation. If you don't know how to, because I feel like your concentration is off, what you can do is you can actually write some things down that what you want in your life. Write them down. Write, what you want in life, what you see your life being. Set some goals and plans for your life. You know, don't, and when you start writing these things down, don't put, I don't want this, I don't want that, because what attract to you with all the things that you don't want. Put in there,
Mhm.
like I have, as if you have it now. And always when you finish writing your what you want in your life down, you can, when every single thing that you write, put thank you. Write it down, put thank you. Write it down, thank you. Thank you. I receive it. Thank you. As if, because what you're doing is you're drawing it to you. You're drawing things that you want to you, and you are have the expectation by saying thank you, because you are going to receive it. Really feel it. Don't just write it down like, oh, I'm not going to have it. I'm just writing it. Because sometimes we can be saboteurs, right? And by writing something down but not believing that it will ever happen, And what that's contradictory. So, spirit doesn't understand that. It just starts being like, you have to be set your intention and stand in it. Believe that you can have it. Believe that is something that you can have. Now you actually, reaching out and everything like that, you're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track because if you know, you're on the right track with it because if you're here to get help, everything happens for a reason. So you're here getting help for a reason. Email me and I'll help you more. I'll give you some more tips. But start there.
Yes, I'll definitely email you. Thank you so much, Star. You're always been a big help. This is for everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Well, nice talking to you. We're gonna go to the next one. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. How do? Okay. So. All right. Uh, Liv. Let's see if it. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
Very good. Oh my God. I feel so excited to do
Are
this.
you excited? Good.
Yes, I am. And the first thing I'm going to say, English is not my first language, so please bear with
Oh,
me.
I will. I will. What's your first language?
Sorry?
What is your first language?
Spanish.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, what would you want? What do you want to talk about today? What do you like to speak about?
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I fell in love with someone that was already in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I never have anything to do with that person. Like, we only talk a few times, but that's it. And he get divorced, so he
Mm-hmm.
finished his relationship. And then one day, like a random day, he talked to me, hey, hi, I want to talk to you, and that's it. And I said, I didn't want to get involved with him because I used to know the girl that he was in the relationship. So I let him go. I didn't pay attention to him, but I really, really like this guy. So, I just didn't pay attention to him. So then he get with somebody else. He has another relationship. I don't know if he cheated on his wife or whatever.
Yes.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
well, I let him go. He come back to my life. He come back, but we never have something. We only talk online. But I don't know why I'm so freaking upset with this person. Like, I can't stop to think about him. I want to just get my peace.
You can't stop thinking about him. He's always on your mind. Even
Yes.
at night when you lay down at night, you think about
Yes.
him.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's like a kind of like you've been taken over by the thought of him. Sometimes you'll think about what is he doing.
And I think, to be honest,
Mhm,
sometimes I think maybe it was me that I like him. Maybe he never really cared. Maybe he was already in another relationship, but he was
mhm,
talking to me, and one day he just like ghosted me. He stopped to talk to me, like we were talking today, and tomorrow he stopped to talk to me, and then he was with somebody else. I never understood what happened with that. But
yeah.
that was like a year ago. I want to just move on and stop to think about him and just live my life and just be at peace.
You haven't dated anybody else since him.
No, 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 no.
And by you not having any other no reference points for anybody else, that's the last reference point you had in a relationship.
Hmm.
That is the reason why you think about him so much, because it's the last person that you've been that intimate with, the last person that you've talked to and you've connected with.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know.
reason why.
And
And
now I feel like I'm so guarded.
yeah.
Like, I want to know somebody, I want to meet somebody, but I'm always like overthinking. I'm always like, no, I don't think I like that pretty. Maybe he's not gonna like me. Maybe I
Mhm.
always like overthinking and wondering and saying like, no, I don't think he's gonna like pay attention to me, you know. I think maybe he's gonna do the same thing like the other guy, just talk to me and then disappear like to the other day.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with you. And it sounds like he kind of broke your spirit a little bit of thinking of giving you another thing with self-esteem. Okay. And
Yeah,
it's not anything. Yeah.
he did like I this has been like I don't know how to say, but the most difficult time in my life just because of that. I don't know why. I always like think about that situation and I say like we weren't I wasn't her girlfriend or something like that. We never even have like sex together.
Mm.
We were just talking.
Conversation.
Yeah, just a conversation. But I got so involved with him. Like I really put like all my hope.
Your hopes were up high. Mhm.
Yeah, I really thought like I even imagine like having a family. I maybe because I didn't have that in my life, I wanna create that, you know. I wanna have that. So I find him and I think I see him as I want him to be, but not as he is in reality, you know.
Correct.
And then I got completely disappointed. But it was I think it wasn't his fault in see, I think it was more me. I put like I see him in another way.
You
That's
put
what it
all
was.
your eggs in one basket with him.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And maybe, you know, maybe he likes me, but no as I like him. Maybe I was like in love with him and he see me like, oh, she's pretty and that, but that's it. I don't know.
Well, yes, his feelings were not as serious as yours, obviously. He was you weren't sleeping with him, but he was sleeping with someone, okay?
Yes, he's
Um,
in another relationship right now with
right.
the same girl, I guess. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it was just like a situation where sometimes, when we get into when we meet a person, sometimes people can feel like you want more than they want. That's the reason why he got out before he even, because the other men, you're lucky because other men would get out, they would go in and they know that you want more and they will still be intimate with you. Even though they know that you want more and they don't. They will still, so you actually dodged the bullet when it comes to that. Because you didn't get, even though you were in your head about him, mentally you didn't have the physical connection to draw you in even further,
Yeah,
because you would have been more broken
I know.
if
Thanks
if
God.
yeah, if you had had that intimate moment as far as physical intimacy with him. It would have done something more to you when he ghosted you versus having conversation with him and doing it that way. You're blocking people off from coming in your life,
I
and
know. I know. I know.
Mhm.
But you know what? It's like I always have in my mind, but maybe if I talk to him, but because the weird thing is like I know I don't want him in that way anymore. Like I know exactly who he is,
Mhm.
but it's like I always wonder like what happened, and I feel like I know what happened. Maybe he wasn't that interested and that's it, but I don't know what I have in my mind. Like I want to talk to him, and that's I want like closure,
Closure.
just to be at peace and then let that go, but I can't. I don't know why. I always pray, God, please, can you please let me with this? Like I just want him like out of my life in all the sense.
Yes, but the thing is, you have to understand, even if you spoke to him again, all of those feelings that you have for him will
Mm-hmm.
come raging back,
I
like
know
a bull.
that's the
You know what I
thing.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted closure to talk to him again, but if you talk to him again, they're all
Yeah,
back
I know.
again, and now
Yeah.
you're having a
Yeah,
fantasy.
I know it's not only closure. Sometimes when we ask for closure, we want something else.
Else. Right.
That's a fact. But you know,
But
but it's been like
mhm,
I don't know. It's been like a year since
mhm.
because I removed him from my Facebook, my Instagram, everything. Like I blocked him out from everything. I didn't want nothing to do with him. I respect.
Are you still looking at his stuff?
Yes, I do.
'Cause I'm
I do.
seeing you looking at his stuff though.
Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I stuck to him. That's why I don't want to do that. I feel so freaking bad to do that. I feel like I'm sending him bad energy doing that. Like just stalking him and seeing his life.
Right. No, you're not sending him any bad energy. You're just torturing yourself.
Yes, I know. Why?
That's all that is. But yeah, first thing to do, because there is someone coming. Okay, you're going to be meeting someone this year, as a matter of fact. But you got to make sure you're ready for it.
Oh
You
my
have to make
God.
sure you're ready for it, because and one thing you need not to do is when the next person come, don't it's not that deep. It's not that heavy. You know what I mean? Just go with the flow. It's hard for you to do
Yes.
that because you're ready to get started.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
tired of all this the games or the dating thing. You don't even want to do that. You're ready for a family. You're ready for
Yeah.
you're ready to
Why?
Mhm.
I don't. Why I'm doing that to myself? I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking
Mhm.
yesterday, talking to one of my friends. I said, "Why I because now I like another guy,"
Right.
and I was thinking maybe if I talk to him and see, what is he's all about. But no, me, I want like the marriage right now. I don't
Right.
know.
Mhm. Yeah, you can talk to him and see what he's all about, but start building a friendship with people first before you start
Eh,
thinking
yeah,
that it's going
exactly.
further, you know? A friendship, like I instead of saying that I want him to be my everything, I want him to be my husband, I want to have children, I'll do all this stuff like that, or start a family with him as far as being married. First say I want him to be my friend. I want him to be someone and I can talk to as a friend before all of that other stuff comes in. Actually vet someone, okay? And in the vetting process of vetting them, you can see that how they are, talk about deeper things, talk about, life, what they've done in their life, how they handle situations to see if you even would like the person. Because I'm gonna tell you, with the guy that you said before, you wouldn't, if you actually got with him, you wouldn't like him. You would not like him. You guys would not get along. There are situations there he has different there's some type of something that he's addicted to. There's some type of addiction that he has with something. There's something going on here. You wouldn't even you guys would not get along. You wouldn't like him. There's some things that remind you of people in your childhood. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah.
remember how that was, so
Yes, I know. I
right.
know.
And he's mirroring that for you. And it starts off at this obsession because sometimes we're a glutton for punishment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And being a glutton for punishment, what that means is like you are unconsciously manifesting an event that happened when you were younger into your life as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got with them, you would see that play out again, and it'll remind you of that. But, the lesson that he came into your life to teach you was to not, there's no point in rushing anything. Okay. There's no point in what's for you is for you. Anybody who leaves out of your life and they're gone out of your life, they're supposed to be gone. They're not supposed to stay, because if they were supposed to stay, they would still be. They will still be. Some people say if somebody comes, they come in your life and you let them go and they leave and they come back again, he really was for you. They say that, but that's just a saying. There was a reason why they left in the first place. And sometimes history tends to repeat itself. So you can't even imagine like being with somebody for 4 or 5 years and then having them ghost you at that time. You would rather for it to be early. You would rather for it, or not at all. You would rather for it be not at all. But
Yeah.
having it early like this, and it's better for you, even though how you have a this type of obsessive personality. No offense, like it's just saying that you get overly involved in things. You get overly involved. You fantasize. You have a daydreaming type thing where you will think about events that happened, what could have happened, would have happened. You've seen your life with someone, and then it comes all crashing down because you jumped the gun. He wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to. You know what he was supposed to be in your life? That conversation. He was supposed to be in your life for you to have that moment of talking to someone and feeling those all those endorphins come up and everything like that. That's all it was supposed to be. Now, there's somebody else that's coming into your life, and this person that is coming into your life, I'm telling you to start off as friends first with him. Because I'm not telling you that that's going to be the man that you're going to marry either. That may not come into another 2 years. But this person is someone that you can get to know and actually experience someone in the time being, while you're waiting. You know what I mean? It's like have fun while you're waiting. Enjoy the process of getting your feet wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it.
So to
I got
speak.
it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just
Yeah.
getting your feet wet. Um, having someone to talk to over the phone, having that male energy, knowing what that feels like, but not saying, oh, I love you so soon, or I love, you can love him as a friend, but save that love for the man that you're going to marry, because I do see you getting married. So save that love for him. And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to miss out on the man that you're going to be married by being with the counterfeits and
Yeah.
having and building a life with counterfeit people, the people who are coming in your life, and you're saying, and then they may say, yes, I will marry you. And then now you're married, but this is not you, by you rushing it, you actually went with someone that you're not supposed to be with, so the relationship ends. Counterfeits come all the time. People come in the place of others all the time, only to derail you. All this love and emotion that you have is for that man that's going to be coming in your life. It's not for these random people.
Exactly.
It's not for them. you know so, but you'll be okay. Things are going to be working out for you. But start working on you, and start working on your self-esteem, and building yourself up, and start working on being able to be friends with the man, being friends with males first, being having that, and learning more about men through your friendships with them. you know Learning more about why they do things, or what does this mean. You're going to have a lot of conversations with this new guy that's coming up this year, a lot of different conversations with him, and it's going to have you learn a lot too. You're going to be learning a whole lot about males, period, about how they operate, outside of the people, the men in your family, and how they were. But you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning a lot about how they operate and the things that they do, and when they really like someone, what they do, and the signs of when they're actually with other women. When they have other women in their life that they're with, they will ghost you, and because they plan on cheating anyway. Because this guy planning on cheating with you, but he can feel. And what you have is the repel. It's like you have the bug spray.
Yeah, I
So you
know.
have the repelling energy, and which is good by you repelling people, so they can't, the bad people, or the people who come in your life to wreck your life, can't stay. And that's a blessing, because some people, they don't have it where it's right away. The people come in their life, some people have children with them, but so they don't have it to where the people will leave their life early, and people don't see that as a blessing, but it is, because what happened is they left your life, so there's more time that you can do, have self-reflection,
Yeah.
and meet some. When the person actually comes, you've learned so much, and you're so well adjusted as far as, like, mentally, getting your mind right, and your aura and your spirit, and everything. Like, have you been doing something? Because I'm seeing you spiritually. There's some spiritual stuff you've been doing. What's going on? There's some things at your family or something. What's happening with that? Tell me more.
With my family?
Yeah, some spiritual stuff. Have you been dabbling into that, or
No.
no?
To be honest, no.
Because I'm seeing some stuff. I'm seeing or maybe somebody has done something. There's something around you. Maybe even some people who are passed over
Yeah.
that are with you, or helping
Yes.
protect you, or something like that. There's something spiritual that's happening to help you in this journey here. And
Yeah, I know. I
like,
they help me a lot with my dreams. So I can see
mhm,
things on my dreams.
yeah,
Like they show me maybe some things that are going to happen or something like that. But I don't know who is that. It may be my father or my
yeah.
grandmother. I don't know.
hmm Yeah, there's some definitely help on there. Maybe I'm seeing more of that feminine energy though. Um, um, and the father, he wants to protect too, but he's coming in, but he's like, there's other. Do you have other siblings or something?
Yes, I have
There's
a
other, yeah, there's other people that need more help or something. There's something going on over there. But
Oh, my brother, maybe my
mhm,
brother.
yeah, that needs more of his assistance. But yeah, as far as like you being able to repel, that is divine. Okay, it's divine. That is guiding you in that, and that's a blessing. So look at it as a blessing, not like, oh, what's wrong with me? Am I not pretty? Am I not this? Am I not that? It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you when it comes to your physical appearance or something about you. But only thing it has any something to do with you about as far as you um putting all your just your own mental state and putting yourself putting the cart before the horse, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
meaning,
yeah, I
meaning that
see.
jumping ahead and building your whole life with a stranger, you
Mm,
know.
yeah, it's yeah. You right. Like
Hmm.
I yeah.
There's somebody coming for you though, so just take this time to just enjoy the process. You will be married. There will be a situation where the event where you will be married. um
Like Mary, Mary,
Married,
marriage.
married, ring on finger, same vow.
No way.
Yes, way. You will be married. Yeah. Okay. So you will be married. There's something else I want to say, but I'm not going to say it online. But yeah, you will be
Is
married.
is bad or is good? Only tell me
I
it's good.
mean, yeah, it is. It's like, I mean, listen, women outlive men anyway, right? So
Yeah.
just yeah, that's a long time, long time, long time. But yeah, you will have a nice, fruitful. It'll be a fruitful life with this person. He's not perfect, but he is tolerable. Okay, so you will love it though. You'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, you'll love it. You'll love him. You know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see one
Yeah.
day.
So.
Oh my god. I gonna remember this
Mhm.
conversation.
Yeah, remember it. It's coming for you. All right, honey. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, no, to be
Okay.
honest, it's no. You did amazing with me. Thank you so
You're
much for doing this for
welcome,
us. Thank you,
sweetheart.
thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, you have a great.
Oh my God. Just one last thing.
Mhm.
Please, for the people that are making like really bad comments, I know English is not my first language. Why are you guys doing this? That's so
Oh
rude.
goodness, no, you guys
That's
do
so
not.
rude.
Mm-mm,
Like, oh, seriously, wow. That's so sad. Well,
yeah,
thank
Mara,
you.
stay on that. Don't
Thank
let
you so
anybody
much.
stop. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. You have a great night.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, you guys. Are you guys bullying in the comments? Don't do that. That's not nice at all. But anyway, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you all. I will be doing this again on Friday. It's going to be a little bit earlier on Friday though. It's going to be probably about 8 o'clock. So get ready. I will help you in your journey. So get ready. 8 o'clock Friday. I love you all, and you have a great night.